It would help if I didn't mute myself. So we're just gonna start off with the daily level, because this is actually the daily level, not the weekly demon. And get that out of the way. This is gonna be interesting to put on the demon list if it counts as a completed demon. Which, whether or not it does, I think it should go on that list. Which, by the way, I've finally got updated. But it's been way too long since I've played the other parts of Nine Circles. Everything pre-wave. Why did I do that? But I figure it'll be fun to do it without practice mode, since that's kind of OP. Hello, welcome. Alright, I'm gonna close that. So I'm trying to do everything that will optimize my performance. I haven't even opened up Discord, so that's not running in the background at all. I don't even have Steam up, because I noticed that whenever I had the Steam page up, for whatever reason my fans would spin really hard, so it's taking more of a graphical toll than it should. So hopefully we'll have a good stream this time. One that you can actually watch. Wow. That's right, because it's going to be way slower than I'm used to. That stupid fast circles challenge. No, I'd rather not play Memory Demon Mix. Because unless it's like a really old Memory Demon that I kind of already know and is pretty simple, then yeah, no, I don't like Memory Demons. I mean, I know some Spanish, but yeah, it's just English. I've got 2 years of Spanish in college, and that was a while ago. Alright, definitely need to turn up my brightness for that. I was actually like having trouble seeing what was going on because partly because of the brightness and also because I just forgot how dark the 9 circles wave is. Um, when you play it at 4x speed, you go through all of the flashes of color a lot faster, and so you end up seeing it as a much brighter level when you play at the higher speed. So it is kind of funky coming back to this after playing it so much faster. All these pretty much any time where I felt like playing that just for the heck of it. That's a little bit better, but it's still got, the flashes are much more pronounced here because it's going slower. So instead of blending together, they're more pronounced and harder to deal with. Imagine if somebody built a 9 circles level like these, but spaced the flashes out to fit with the new speed. So then you'd have it be, you know, the same sort of flashing pattern where it would kind of disorient you and stuff, and then on top of that, you have the faster speed, so everything's tighter. Boy, that would be hard. It would actually scale up correctly in terms of how hard it is. Seriously, game? I'm not sure what you mean by top position. If you mean like my current rank as a star grinder, that's about number 50. It's been that way for a while. Yeah, for stats, I'm top 50. That's for stars specifically. For coins, I'm maybe top 25 still. For demons, I might not be in the top 100 anymore, but I think I still am. A lot of people have gotten 1,000 demons at this point. I haven't even looked at the weekly demon. We're all thinking it's gonna be Tartarus. Maybe it is. Did I actually grab that coin? I guess we'll find out. Dang it. Guess not. Okay, I'll show my stats after this attempt. Nope, Rob did not set a weekly demon. I guess because it would interrupt the current weekly demon too much. So there you go. I want to see if this gives me a demon. I think it will. I think the only difference with the weekly demon is like the reward. It's probably why it gives stars and stuff too. It's because it uses all the default stuff. Yep, 9 circles is the daily level. Dang it! I absolutely hate that transition. Awful. I think that I do that at 4 times speed too. I thought I'd get it. seen Embed who got like first place on 9 Circles back when the leaderboards came out? Or did he get third or something? I forget. I got first place on Verve by Optical, and I got third place once the weekly demon was replaced to Mechanical Showdown. That's one of 2 demons that you can beat 3 times, or you could beat 3 times. I suppose you could beat Motion 3 times if you were up at the right hour, like 3 AM, where I live, in order to beat Motion twice, but that's a little different because it showed up in the same place twice. No. We're gonna do 9 Circles because it's the daily level, and then we're gonna do Ultrasonic and Poltergeist, just like I said in the stream description. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's up. For a while now, levels have been coming out at 4 o'clock instead of 3. I think it's just something to do with daylight savings that I wasn't or haven't been aware of. So seeing this come out just before 4 is like, what? That's not following the recent pattern. But it could be a daylight savings thing that I'm not aware of. Because I know the US does daylight savings at different times than the rest of the world. Shifts usually by 1 week, not 2 or 3. What the bug? Why did I die there? That's messed up. I thought for sure that I was far enough forward that I wouldn't crash on anything. Seriously? This is getting stupid. Probably gonna die to the final cube a few times just because of that one really stupid orb timing, and then the fact that sometimes when you jump up onto the platform that you then fall from to hit that orb, sometimes you don't even make contact with the platform. So you don't even know how you're supposed to time it because the momentum you have going into that orb is different every attempt. Wow, that got really blurry. What the heck? Okay, please don't do that crap again. Come on! That stupid transition. It always puts my wave up higher than where I put it, too. It's just dumb. What the bug? I clicked. I clicked long before I crashed. What's the deal here? Can't you just work? Yeah, that's great. Let's just wait until sometime after the player lets go and then make that register. surprised that Portal hasn't bugged yet. Sometimes it'll bug and you'll end up being an upside down mini wave. And then of course you die instantly because that's not what's supposed to happen and you're going based on how it's supposed to work. Like just how that's supposed to work, but it never does. So annoying. It's just so luck-based. Get lucky that the game doesn't decide to just take a dump on your frames and the clarity of your frames. Get lucky that the game doesn't take a dump on some gameplay bugs. Get lucky that the game doesn't decide to give you tons of input delay. Get lucky that you actually make it past a couple of stupid parts. Yep, it's all just luck. Everything else is skill. Right, if you don't have the skill, you're not going to beat this, but if you don't have luck, you're not going to beat it either. Doesn't matter how skilled you are. Like that, what the heck? Also, that's really inconsistent. It let go the instant I took my finger from it, but it won't apply the same reasoning elsewhere. Maybe if I wasn't getting so much input delay all the frickin' time, I would not be timing my clicks to fit in with the average amount of delay, and then that death wouldn't have happened. Because that's actually a thing. I've observed it myself. When you're playing on 60 Hz as opposed to like 120, you end up trying to compensate for the delay of just a little bit, and when you move up to the faster refresh rate, it screws with you. Yeah, the game does get easier, but until you overcome that issue, it just screws with you, and then if you switch back, it screws with you some more. Yeah, of course I died there. Why wouldn't I die there? Die there all the frickin' time. If I actually make it that far. There we go, got past the cancer. Finally. Yeah, I thought this would be kind of fun, but the cancer, it's so cancerous when you die to that stuff. 56 attempts, no practice mode. 86th place. Oh, I know who this is. Okay. And yeah, it gave me a demon. So that's gonna be a pretty weird one to track on my demon list, but we'll get that sorted out. It's probably just gonna go like below the weeklies. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. It's a very peculiar situation for sure. Alright, let's do a practice run. What happened to where I clicked the orb? Why did that not work? This ball part is the biggest cancer. It only works sometimes. See, that was perfectly executed. I can't do better than that. I just have to get lucky. There we go. What? I clicked that orb? What's this crap? Really? Make up your mind about the input delay, seriously. I've had an 11 attempt practice run. Actually, even an 8 attempt practice run. But sometimes the game just decides not to be cooperative, so that's what's happening here. I'm doing what I always do, and it's not working. Which, you know, in Evasium's part, he doesn't have so much of a problem with that. Evasium's part is just hard. It's not so much buggy, although right now it's being really buggy. Jazer's part is buggy. Like, that was a crime when he built that. Okay, why? We're gonna try and do Evasium all the way to the end. What the bug? Look at that, it just straight up not worked. It's like, nope, gonna be broken now. How do you make that part broken? How do you fail at doing those simple orbs? Well, simple. The creator failed to build them correctly. That's how. Okay, I'm not sure why that blue orb activated so late, because I definitely clicked before I got to the portal. I think that's really dumb. What the bug? So, okay, so let me get this straight. You tell me that my early click is not early enough for that blue orb in the portal to work. So I get that right the next time I get there. But now you're telling me that I've clicked too early and the yellow orb activates before I've left its hitbox. You need to make up your mind, game. You really do. Oh wow. And now it's telling me, oh yeah, you were too early. Because somehow I wasn't even holding down click while I was in that orb. Because I had already let go. Wait, what's that crap it does on 9 circles where it says you held too long even though I had already let go? What the bug? Stop doing that! There's just way too much input delay in this game. Holy cow, it's bad. It's even worse on Poltergeist, by the way. And this is actually some of the worst I've had it on Ultrasonic, too. So I think after we get these done, since I'm just gonna persevere through them, we're just gonna avoid difficult demons until 2.2 because this input delay is getting stupid. Just absolutely freaking stupid. Makes the game really unfun to play because I'm not being treated fairly here. Alright, you who said, hey Octaract, what is it? Well, that's smart. Oh, it's Gamer Boss. That's really smart. You hit the orb to get in the portal, it doesn't even put you in the portal. Really, really smart design. Alright, now can we do Samsara's part? Nope. Gonna do the instant, the gravity portal of instant death. I hate those gravity portals because half the time when you hit them, you just like keep going. You don't flip gravity. Right? You just keep going in the same direction you were that when you entered the portal. So it's like, well, what's the point? You're supposed to flip gravity, but then what? I don't turn around? There we go, finally. There's a bug where you can hit the final wave portal there, and it will not flip your gravity, right? You'll get wave, you'll get mini, but your gravity won't flip, and then you'll just crash at the bottom. Really stupid. Now, I do understand that the gravity portal has the smaller hitbox, but still. Everything it can to frick you over. Alright, now let's try recording it. After I feel like we've tried enough recording, I am gonna stop for a bit and check the quality, just to see what it is that we're producing, because I've tried a lot of things in order to optimize the recordings. That's a wonderful start. And that's also a wonderful start. And so is that. That was expected. Some sort of death in that ball is expected several times. If you're wondering why I'm clicking too early, it's because if you click even the tiniest bit too late, there's a good chance that it won't work. So activated then, but not then? What the heck? It's just screwing with me. What the bug? Bruh, what pushed me up there? I was already lined up with the gap and something pushed me up there. Okay. Not sure why these parts have suddenly gotten way harder than they are in practice, but okay. Why doesn't that orb work when I click on it? It's like, nah, you need to click like 2 or 3 times before I work. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm able to do that part really consistently, so I'm not sure why I was dying there. I should have gotten to like Vibrant's part by now. Because I've been pretty consistent with everything after the stupid ball part right here at the start. Was that G-Boy? Yeah. G-Boy's ball is the worst. There we go. That's some real progress. G-Boy's ball part is buggy. There's no guarantee that it will work any given time that you get there, even if you time everything correctly. At least not on 60 hertz. Different story when you up the refresh rate. No, I just speak English. $70. That's really good. I'm almost at that level of consistency on good days. Every once in a while, on a good day, I'll die to Glitter Shroom's Swing Copter just because of the first couple of clicks. Today is, well, in terms of everything unrelated to GD, it's been a pretty good day, but, and we'll see if it gets better, because as you may know, Taco Bell is doing a free taco thing. But in GD, I've been pretty unlucky. Just getting started here with 9 circles, as well as the ultrasonic practice run. Just not working out. And, you know, you can have all the skill in the world, but if you don't get lucky a few times, even just a few times, you're done. Right? It's not gonna work out for you. There's so much luck involved. Now, if you don't have the skill, you got no chance, but you do need luck. There's no denying that. This game's very good at giving the illusion that luck is not a thing, But once you've been playing it for a while, and once you know how it handles inputs, you realize that luck is indeed a part of the game. And you just have to accept it. And see, bam, I died to a bug. That's not necessarily luck so much as it is orb timings, but that's just really bad design right there. And considering just how precise these timings are to give you something like that, as opposed to some other kind of fail, yeah, that's luck too. They might as well be, is what I'm saying. It's not actually, because it's not quite on the level of, well, your refresh rate forced your click into this timing and killed you. Not necessarily. That happens in a lot of other places, though. Oops. My bad. Why does it do that? Remember, anything harder than the ultimate phase is harder than back on track. I can't guarantee it for anything else. Actually, the funny thing is that considering that in the original video of the ultimate phase, there's a Lenny face there, I can't guarantee it for anything to begin with. Very old joke, though. Oh, apparently they're remaking Destroy All Humans for Steam. Old PlayStation 2 game that I used to play. Never did it legit though, I always used the cheat codes and then played through the story because I was just a kid and didn't care. Maybe I should try to beat it normally at some point. Gives you, I think it gives you 3 saves. So I could do that. Wonder if they'll make the probes easier to find in the remake. And give you more weapons. I mean, the weapons thing, I guess that's not the worst deal ever, just because, you know, you do have some selection. As somebody who's played Ratchet and Clank, though, having a variety of weapons has just kind of been my expectation. And then having a gun that you can hurt yourself with also is like, what? Kind of weird to me. But the original bomb glove in Ratchet and Clank worked that way, so it's just you very rarely had that problem. Let's go. GG. Yes. We did it. After talking about Destroy All Humans and Ratchet and Clank. Great PS2 games. Alright, so despite my incredible lack of luck today, only one death at Jazor. Nothing in Samsara. That was very lucky, very different from what I've been experiencing so far. So there we go, just under 3K attempts, conflating K and 1,000. So, I mean, if I actually had the time to try and beat this back when I was working on it at the start of winter term, I probably would have done it in around 2K, but you know, it is what it is. Pretty okay level. I'll give it a like. So, this is fairly difficult. Trying to place it at this moment, I'm not really sure. I feel like it's not quite as hard as, say, X Adventure, but I feel like it was a little bit harder than Necropolis, which sounds kind of wrong when you think about how those levels were placed back in the day. But you know, I'll evaluate it and see, and you guys will see the final placement when you take a look at that playlist when the level's published, when the video's published. Because I have a playlist of all of the levels, all the difficult levels I've done, ranked by difficulty. So you can just tell by its placement where it's at. It's not exclusive to demons. So, pretty difficult. Keep it Insane Demon for the in-game rating. Verified by Gyron David. Alright. So that's the first one of our stream. Kind of expected it to go down pretty quickly. I'll put a comment in here after the end of my stream. Because maybe we'll get Poltergeist done, maybe we won't. Alright, so I've cut the recording. Let me go in here. Let's see. Pretty okay deathage. Having a gun that you can... Alright, let's change the view so that way you can see my entire screen. Hurt yourself with also is like what? Looks like it came out pretty good to me. But the original bomb glove in Ratchet and Clank worked that way, so it's just you very rarely had that problem. I think we did it, guys. We got a video that is actually usable. Didn't turn to poop. Let's go. I even like the audio mixing here. Seems like 11.2 decibels on the game audio is the way to go. No clicks though. Didn't make it soft enough. And normally my mic picks up clicks. That's kind of weird. GG! Yes! We did. Alright, so let's pull up GD and switch back to only showing that. Okay. So now we got the harder one to do. Let's give this a practice run. This level is a pain in the butt on 60 Hz. It's not that bad on 120 Hz because I've actually done it on 120 Hz on a different account. My secret 120 Hz account. But yeah. Also, I think I'm gonna do 9 circles on that secret account as well, just because it'll be way easier. I've done a run from the start of the wave to the end, which was an incredibly lucky run. I got that last night. So, I know we can do this. Just gotta warm up a little bit to this sort of thing. You can see there where I'm clicking too early, that's the averaging for the delay. It just so happens that on those clicks I'm not really getting much delay. There I got lots of delay. someday I would like to do ultraviolet. That was my brother's hardest demon, so I'd kind of like to walk in those footsteps a little bit. He did it back when it was somewhat reasonable to try and beat all Viper and demons. The only one he didn't do, because this was before Artificial Ascent came out, the only one that he didn't get to do was that spider-themed collab between Viper and Serpunge. I think it was called Arachnid Temple. Anyway, Ultraviolet, it's a lot harder than Ultrasonic. I've given that a couple of practice runs, and yeah, it's pretty nasty. But it's something I want to get done. And if 2.2 isn't coming out anytime soon, then I guess it'll be on 60 Hz just like everything else. I guess that would be fair. Otherwise, when 2.2 comes out, we're going to do the Janus Miracle and Ice Carbon Zest. Because then I'll crank the FPS up to whatever it takes and whatever my GPU can take. And we'll get those knocked out. I figure because they're older and don't have too much going on, we can probably get away with like a 120 Hertz or something, maybe 150. And at that point, it's no longer Hertz, it's FPS. You know, what'd be wild is if a computer had a dedicated CPU cores for some of the common input buttons, so that way inputs would run at the CPU clock speed essentially, and they would be processed instantly instead of the CPU having to stay open to polling the device. Right? Because my CPU has 8 virtual cores, so it can probably dedicate a core or 2 just for the purposes of polling devices. But it's a thought, because if you also had the game split apart so that its graphics and its physics were independent, you could put the physics onto that polling core, and your game's physics would run at the clock speed of that CPU, or almost at that clock speed. So, you know, instead of the game checking for inputs every let's say 60 frames or 60 times per second, or go to 240 Hertz, 240 times per second. Imagine if it was checking over 1 million times per second. That would be pretty cool. and that would be 1,000th, less than 1,000th of the actual CPU's clock speed. So it could then, in that time, you know, let's say for every single time it has to pull the game and process that, it can go and pull everything else. Now, to process the game's physics, it would need a lot of calculations. So if it used 1,000 calculations per physics calculation, right, per time it checks the physics, then you'd need another core to handle the pulling, and that wouldn't exactly work. So I would not expect to get like 1,000,000 checks every second. I would expect 1/10 or 100th of that, but that's still far, far faster than what we're currently doing. Because a 100th of a million is 10,000. I'm just not making any headway on this. Oh, and then I start making headway. But I haven't been making it very consistently, so that sucks. Alright, we're gonna jump all the spikes and then put down a checkpoint. So if we don't jump all the spikes, no checkpoint. This is just gonna be a slaughterhouse. This is probably gonna be my hardest demon when I have it done, just because the whole 60 Hz thing. X Adventure, it was hard, but it wasn't just complete stupid like this. 'Cause this section is just stupid. I have pathetically little control over my wave here. It's all got delay and crap. Seriously? That's just mean. Yeah, this is very, very close to being impossible from the looks of it here. Because I cannot make that wave go where it needs to go. It just won't. It refuses all the time. Doesn't matter if I do it right. It's just nope. It says no. Constant input delay issues. I'm tired of it. For Pete's sake. Why? Just why? Seriously, I let go. Get it frickin' right already. How about you actually do what I'm doing instead of what you think I'm gonna do? Stupid. Who's supposed to be playing this game, you or me? Come on, game. I'm the player. Let me play. Stop frickin' around. That's enough. Alright, let's try this on 120 Hz and I'll show you just how unfair it is. So you can see I did 200 attempts and didn't really get anywhere. I made it to the halfway point once. Yeah, let's just die on something that isn't even there. Still happens. There we go. 5 attempts, or 6 attempts, already made it to the halfway point. Oh look, I just beat it. Did the entire wave in 120 hertz, because it's easy on 120 hertz. But that's not how we do things here. Like literally, if you can beat this on 60 hertz, if you actually manage to do it, then you'll play it on 120 hertz and be like, oh, this is an easy demon. Anybody could do this. Like what even did my wave do there? Definitely not what I told it to do. I've never seen my wave move so erratically before. On that part, to be specific. Oh, you know what else I can do on 120 hertz? Extreme Super World and Demon Attack, I think it is, and I think there's some others. Those become possible when you up the refresh rate. Just some old demons that don't work on 60 hertz. So. In addition to taking care of those 2 awful flying levels, Ice Carbon Zest and Janus Miracle, we can get those other levels done in 2.2. And actually, Super of Everything isn't even that hard. Back when I looked at it, it was an in-game insane demon, but it isn't. It's like high easy demon. Maybe medium demon. Get ready to hang out because we're gonna go nowhere fast. That's the way this demon works on 60 Hertz. Just a big fat no. Suppose my leg was already in a good place. Don't want to block my GPU fan. It's just not working. You know, we have yet to get to the mini wave. It's just ridiculous. Oh yeah, we made it to the mini wave. Good. And then I died immediately. So it looks like getting 30% is getting far. Every single stinking time. OMG. OMG. Yes! That was a fluke out of nowhere. How on earth did that just happen? OMG, this is my hardest demon. And I just completely fluked the tar out of it. Oh. That is the best fluke I've ever gotten because this level is such a pain to do on 60 hertz. Look up in the corner, guys. I'm doing this on 60 FPS. This level sucks on 60 FPS. It's easy on 120, but it sucks on 60, and I'm doing it on 60 because I feel a sense of equity. Because so many other people, this is all they can do without going to the bypass, without going to a third-party modification. All right, 4,000, more than 4,000. If I didn't have to relearn this, we'd probably be sitting around 3,000. Especially if I didn't fluke it like I just did. Maybe a bit more than 3,000. But yeah, very, very difficult level to do on 60 hertz. But it's done. So, very hard actually. As far as the experience on 120 hertz goes, I mean it's a decent level. Everything about it, even some of the corners, they're weird, they're hard. You get some stuff that doesn't feel like it should work, but I mean that's the way 9 Circles levels are supposed to go. I think it does do a good job. I did have some weird behavior from the last 2 orbs at the end. Those didn't used to be there in the original version, but what I found is that you need to click the first one right away, and then just wait a little bit on the other one, and then you should be able to consistently get over that quad spike. Otherwise, sometimes it will kill you if you click the second one immediately. If you click it super late, it's guaranteed to kill you. But I found it's pretty consistent if you just give it a tiny little bit of wait time, so that way you're not clicking it right at the very start. And that worked, as you can see. So I'd give this a like, but don't play it on 60 hertz, it sucks. And we'll give it Insane Demon. And this is going to be a 60 hertz rating, so in the title of the video you're going to see Insane Demon, because that's how it is on 60 hertz. You play it on 120 hertz, it's a medium demon. I swear, I've actually done that. I've actually beaten it on 120 hertz on a different account. My secret 120 hertz account. I'm not core grouping with anybody. Right, I'm not helping somebody else by beating levels for them. That'd be silly. Okay. So, what we're gonna do here, you can see my profile. I'm gonna save real quick. Also, I see you there in the chat, FBGP Games. 9 Circles on the daily is pretty crazy, but it's just an April Fool's thing. I was able to do it in like 56 attempts or so it's not too bad, but for new people, yeah, that's a punch in the nuts. It really is a punch in the nuts. But, I mean, let's think about it. Rob Top's done Bloodlust for Weekly Demon, he's done Bloodbath for Weekly Demon, so doing 9 Circles for daily level as an April Fool's joke, just because he's done these other levels as Weekly Demons for April Fool's jokes, it adds up. I think it's pretty fair, especially considering just how exponential difficulty is in this game. So, yeah, it's crazy, but hey, it fits. Alright, so we saved the account, we're still recording right now. What we're gonna do, because I hit the wall, game didn't crash, that means it's saved. I'm gonna give you guys my full screen here. So because we hit the wall and I didn't crash, it's saved inside of the player data folder, or file. So we'll go here and go to active. So this file here knows that I completed Poltergeist. This file here knows that I completed Ultrasonic earlier. And then when I exit Geometry Dash, these files will be written to again. So this one will know I beat Poltergeist, and this one will know about everything I did after I beat Poltergeist. So since we're running fine right now, I'm going to be very careful and create a backup of it as is, in case it corrupts when I close Geometry Dash, because I don't want to beat Poltergeist again. Granted, if I had to, I have the video proof, so I could just do it on 120 Hz and then it won't be as bad. But, you know, let me show you guys this trick one more time, just because I think everyone should be aware of it. So here I put in the time, I put in the month, the day, the year, and then I use the hour done in military time. So right now it's 5:38 p.m. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. And so I put that in. So I put 17 instead of 5 to follow the military format. And then we're just going to paste the files in here. So these are an exact copy. And then from there, what I can do is I can copy these and go over to Dropbox if I wanted and pop them into my 2020 folder. And now they're safe. So if something happened to my hard drive or my computer entirely, then yeah, something would happen to my hard drive there, obviously. I would still have access to those. Now, my hard drive I don't think is encrypted, so if it got stolen or something, yeah, that'd be a problem. My account would be essentially leaked at that point if the thief actually cared. But I still have it here, so if it's, say, water damage or a fire or something, I still have my player data, and it's not going to be screwed up by, say, the safe load system. For whatever reason, the anti-cheat, because I've done some insanes and some demons in less than 10 attempts, the anti-cheat doesn't seem to like me, and it takes away stats and even uncompletes those levels. So kind of a mistake that I made beforehand, but I mean, to be honest, I don't think that's supposed to be my problem. I think that's something RobTop should get straightened out. Right, matter of principle, I think. So, anyway, so I will be honest, the only hacked stats I have are 17 stars when somebody broke into my account. Somebody else hacked into my account, either cracked my password or something, stole a session ID maybe. I mean, that's a Minecraft thing, but you kind of get the idea. Somehow got into my account without my authorization, and I think he just manipulated my stats. I don't think he actually beat anything, because I've never been able to find what was supposedly completed. So 17 stars, and I changed my password, and fortunately I'd had correspondence with him, and he had just used me as like a test, and he kind of backed out and left. So, I mean, that's all there is that's illegitimate on my account. I didn't even have control over that. And if you consider the daily levels and weekly demon stuff, you know, that's excusable. I've gone to summer camp a couple of times and missed a whole slew of daily levels, so I think it's made up for it in that sense. I've also lost data due to corruption issues of those game files that I showed you, so again, we'll go back here, let me get to it. A couple of times I've had these files get corrupted, so I've missed daily levels and such, so I think it's an excusable event at this point, especially since I had no intention of that happening. Anyway, enough of that. Our video's going on way too long. Thank you guys for watching. Currently have nothing else planned. I'm going to upload all my videos in the batch, and this one of Poltergeist is the last one. So anything I get recorded is anything I've recorded since, you know, a little bit over halfway in my spring break and into spring term. So we'll see what comes down the road next. My motivation for GD has been kind of low, so I'm guessing it's just going to be the next weekly demon. Unless RobTop does something funny again. If he does something funny here, I'm guessing it's Tartarus, so yeah, that's not going to happen. But anyway, probably next weekly demon I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around this long if you did. Have a great day. Stay healthy. Okay, that's the end of that video. What we can do is we can check over the video. Captures. And let's make this quiet. When I minimize GD, it actually properly minimize it, then it goes quiet. I completed of wait time. I feel like it. This is. Alright. Let's see how it came out. I'm gonna crash here. Yeah. I think it was attempt 59. Yeah, this has to be it, because I fluked from 33. OMG. OMG. Yes! That was a fluke out of nowhere. There we go. We also know that they came out alright, so I'm going to cut them and put them in here. Let's see, the 9 circles, I've already done that, so I didn't record that. That's the weekly demon I just wrote a description for. The, what's it even called? Hellfire by SP Kale. And Cactus Dimension. Alright, so we did it. We got quality videos for these really hard demons. We didn't take too long on them. It's actually a pretty good stream. Had some frustrations, but that's the way the game goes. So, let's see, this... yeah, no. Let's ignore that for now. These two are going to be done when we got 2.2 and FPS selector and all that. That way everybody can do 120 FPS and stuff. So then they'll be a lot easier to do. I'm going to start with the Janus Miracle just because it's got a lot of easy stuff and then just the one hard part, whereas Ice Carbon Zest, it used to be you have like some kind of hard stuff and then the really hard stuff and then you're home free. But now it's gonna get you a few times even after you get through the stupid straight fly, and that's why I haven't done it yet. Otherwise I could have done it on 60 Hz by now. It's just got too much hard stuff after that that's no longer skippable via secret way. So we'll do Janus Miracle first because it's probably a little bit easier. We'll get one, it's the last one out of 1.7 to do, and then we'll get this one done, and then this guy. I'll try it out once we have these two done. We will see, but I'm not looking at doing this for a long time just because of how difficult it is. I mean, it could be done though. Don't get me wrong, it could be done. In fact, if I was super determined, I could probably do it on 60 Hz too. Just because the straight fly isn't quite as hideous. I do have a fair bit of attempts on this already from trying it out. So, the next major thing, let's see if I spelled that right. Here we go. This. And I also have some attempts on this. So we'll put that in 7. And we'll also move it to the top. Alright, now, there are some other things I want to work on, but you know, as I said earlier, I kind of do want to take a break. So for example, we've got Ultraviolet here, but I was also thinking about, oh yeah, I have my phone. Let me look it up on my phone. I actually have a list of demons on my phone. I had a list of stuff to do in a Minecraft base for whatever reason. On my phone, and I finally moved it over to my computer via Word doc or Google Doc. All right, that's the name. I did forget the name. So Hyperiotechnia, I believe that's. So this is something that I've also wanted to do, and on my list it's actually above Ultraviolet. So let's do that. So I'm not sure if I indeed want to do this first. I think it's going to be kind of the same thing as last time, where I'll try them both out and see which one I want to do. Anyway, that's the plan. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream here. I still have a lot to do during the spring break. Like, for example, I've read through 2 out of 5 chapters in the textbooks that I want to get through before I start up the next term. Just so that way I'm fully prepared and fully wrapped up with this last term. So, gotta work on that. Gotta work on another project that got postponed because of the virus. And then I got some house cleaning stuff to do as well. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna cut the stream here. And let's see, tomorrow I'll get all the videos uploaded so that way you guys have some stuff to watch. I don't have an April Fool's special. I'm sorry. So, I hope you guys enjoy that I'm getting uploads going up again. Based on my, and I think we're still showing the whole screen. Yeah. So I can show you here, and this is my folder with all my videos. So I got 24 there, plus another 6. So we got 30 videos here. So a month's worth of videos will be good for the entire month of April. Or we can space them out and do every other day and get all the way to the end of May. So yeah, that's the plan. Cutting the stream here. Tired of long goodbyes. I'll see you, I guess not tomorrow since I don't have anything ready for tomorrow, but I'll see you guys pretty soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.